Hi everybody, Rhadamant here. I have added in my own goals here. Construct 3 uranium turrets. And I am still working on that ancient danger. So the first thing I want to go over is a whole lot of tips from all of you. So first things first, the Andean mentioned that I really ought to have a door that gets me to my trade goods quicker. That's a very, very, very good point. So let's get said door constructed. It will be a little airlocked door here. Alright, and I'm going to start rolling the time. All of the people that have minor or higher radiation buildup, I am... Ooh, no radiation. I am going to keep on a tight leash here. I guess we're minor or higher, so yeah, no radiation. And more tips. Tomas Epicness mentioned that the hopper is allowing insect jelly, which is a really bad idea, so let's disallow all... let's only allow rice, actually. Rice only in there. Yes. What else? Next up is Ongo Goblogian, mentioning that I should probably get rid of sieges. They don't really make sense in the context of this mod. And then also check my limited radiation zone, and alas, yes, I have a weird island of limited radiation over there, and I will get rid of that. Now I'm going to add limited radiation here, and here, as you'll see soon. And then also no radiation here. Oops, I want to expand it. There we go. Next tip. Davey mentioned the Show Drafty weapon mod. So all this does, let me see if there's a pawn. It just shows the weapon when they're drafted underneath them, so you can see what they have equipped. Another suggestion was to, I forget who made it, but to wall this off, or rather add an auto door here so we can keep it nice and warm. Alright, continuing with the suggestions now. Sketchy Background Kid mentioned that if I add animal beds for the hens, they will be able to heal faster. So I'm going to start with 1 or maybe 2 animal beds, and we'll add that to the pets zone. And that way when they get irradiated or whatever, not irradiated, but sick, they'll heal a little bit quicker, which will be nice. And we'll get them some kibble, because right now they're kind of starving. Okay, and that uses up some of the cloth. Next suggestion from Darkmark mentioning that I could keep paths outside free of snow. So anyone that has low radiation buildup, I'm going to have them do snow clear zones. It's going to suck a little bit, but honestly, it will pay off in the long run. So let's try to lay down some snow clear zones. So what I need to do is I need to trace... what I'll do is I'll trace in plan here. Alright, I need to go up from there, so like this. I'll trace it in plan and then create a shovel zone here. And this will allow people that have low radiation to clear the way for people that need to do more important work from becoming irradiated. Or irradiated too badly, I should say. Alright, that's cleared. That's a little bit of snow there. That should be the path I had before. Yes, it is. And this goes out to here and then down. Oops. Like that. Okay, that matches up. Let's see. There we go. There we go. And there's a lot more work to be done. Clearing the paths. Now that I've traced that out, I can easily remove the plan there. Okay, so that's a great suggestion. Another one, Old Age 001 mentioned that I really ought to keep the chem fuel reactors safe and sound, given that they're impressively valuable. So I'm going to start to work on a chem fuel reactor storage area But the thing is, when you reinstall chem fuel reactors, their progress resets. So I'm going to wait until they hit 0, make chem fuel, and then move them, so I don't lose 7 days of progress or 6.5 days of progress. But I'll put them in sort of a walled-off spot like that. Actually, you know what? I will move that. I will, I'll choose somewhere else to put them. Let's see. Decisions. Well, I want it near the chem fuel. I think that's the chief concept here. So I'll just mine out 3 and 3. Okay, that will do. Or maybe even do it from the top. That'd be even easier. Alright. That will do. I think there's a mountain overhead there. It appears that there is. We'll see. GF Master mentioned that I could also, and I'll do that here, dig out to place my cables under walls, and that way they're less likely to be flammable, or they're inflammable, and then also they're better protected from raiders. Alright, Dichter. There's really no harm in bringing you on. So I'm going to have you run to my outpost. You have good gear. Devil Strand Parka. Brawler, Fast Walker, doesn't mind. Not terrible. Been alive a long time, 731 years. I knew that he was attacking, or they were attacking here because there was only one attacker. So it was definitely going to be something, an empty tile. Let's see. Erithkabe also mentioned, take a look at my crafting area, and it's fine. They didn't bust any of the roofs there. I got lucky. Alright, let's start to get slag going. We are going to have to add new bills here, aren't we? So, metal from slag, do forever, and drop on floor. Any stone blocks, do forever, and drop on floor. Alright, so here's the raid. Silly little tribal that's gonna try to come stab me. The idea I had here is to have Dichter set up one of these spike traps, and maybe 2 of the spike traps, and then put everything of value in this teeny little outpost into this pod and just take off. And that way he can sort of scuttle that. Where are you going? Okay, he is dumb and wants to go kill himself on my turret. I'm all for that. Totally works for me. Another thing I'm going to need to do, no radiation zone, is to add this tunnel. Okay, so he has a passion in construction, but he sucks at it. It's good to know. Here's Mr. Gorilla, the undergrounder masochist that's about to get massacred. There's, of course, how is my build up? 20%? 19%? I need organs, right? That was a goal, to have spare organs. So if Gorilla survives this, I might want to try to get there. Nope, never mind. Didn't survive. I was going to say, try to survive and, you know, oh well, whatever. Okay, so he can't mine, which means these compacted machinery is not going to be utilized, but that's fine. Instead of that, how about smelting? How's your health? Minor. We're going to allow limited radiation to pick these up, and we'll set you to limited. Although he's not in a particularly good mood. Let me just consume some jelly. And maybe some tea. And start smelting. Okay. Dichter here is deconstructing some stuff to allow us to gain. It's going to cause a little bit of buildup here, but that's all right. It'd be nice to have another brawler, I think. All right, let's deconstruct that from the other side. He's on major break risk, so I'm going to have to leave pretty soon with him. Alright, so we have 230 steel here and 4 components. So let's go ahead, bring you. Chem fuel. I'm going to have to add these to stockpile zone, aren't I? It can be really crude. Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's try this again. Dichter. Components. Chem fuel and steel. And all that should be able to be sourced locally here. He's on a major break risk, but he's about to be home. All right, and launch. And let's have you drop your stuff here. Well, that means that there's some traps there if any will-be raiders are attracted. No radiation should allow you here. Okay, one of the reasons I added the limited radiation up here is to just wall it off with granite. And that way this whole area here will be nice and protected. And then additionally, now that we just landed some stuff, let's get limited radiation tiles here. That's a good amount of steel and components that I'm going to inherit for free. Before I use the components in the drug lab, let's make the drug lab out of steel. A material that we will be able to source more easily than wood, which we'll have to buy. Alright, I'm probably driving Cefalu a little batty here. Dichter now has a bedroom. This bedroom is going to be super cold. What I need to do, I got rid of the old marble door. I'm going to replace it with maybe actually back up to a uranium outer door. The purpose of the uranium outer door, it is not flammable and it's tough. I don't want anything in this tunnel to be flammable. I'm going to get Jane's back on grand sculpturing because I keep selling them. Stormy is researching ground penetrating radar, which will be mighty nice. Alright, Cefalu's probably going batty here. No, he's okay. He's definitely low mood, but as long as he doesn't go mad. We'll let him get sleep in a second. Alright, Cefalu is all set. So the little pods here to allow chem fuel is all built and set up. What we'll need to do is run power to them, but then they'll be all set. Now that the auto door is done, this bedroom should heat up nicely. And it is. Much, much nicer. Drifter. Or Dichter. Whatever your name is. Let's change your priorities. I guess handling doesn't so much matter. Hunting, no, because you have knives. Construct, yeah, sure. We'll allow you to construct. You're going to suck at it. What are you going to be? You're going to be hauling and cleaning. You're really just a hauler. I'm sorry to say. What I need to do is invest in proper melee weapons. It's something I haven't done yet. But probably I would need a smithy for that. That's on my short list of things to do, given that I have good brawlers now. Tony, were you a brawler or just nimble? Nimble. Nimble with excessively high melee skills. Okay. So you're basically, she's basically a brawler. 2.5 days until I can move those. Looking good. So, looks like a lot of the shoveling got shoveled. Some of this didn't get shoveled. Was that because I didn't paint it right? Nope, I painted it right. Then we're going to be able to work on this. I guess I'll keep this door open. The Ancient Danger area. Another thing I need to do is start to source steel. Once I have ground penetrating radar, actually, it's not going to be that much of an issue. Now I think about it. Aggro is not wearing a shirt. Must have dropped below 55%. Yeah, it has. We're going to have to start clothing ourselves. So we're working on marble blocks, and soon they'll go towards a big old grand statue again. So Dichter is doing a really good job of grabbing chunks from around the map, as is Kazumi, and getting them ready for block crafting. Where are you? Okay, traps. Yes. Having another hauler is nice. It's just another mouth to feed as well, so I have to be cautious about that. Looks like I am just about ready to get harvesting. So Stormy I'm taking off of like full-time research just so that she is definitely doing the harvest. We need all the food we can get. Let's fully wall this up. Cephalo is getting pretty irradiated doing that, so might as well finish it up quick. Alright, get Cephalo inside and put him on no radiation because he's very irradiated. Alright, so we have our drug lab. We don't have the ability to make medicine yet, but that is coming soon. After we get ground penetrating radar, that will be the next thing I research. Trying to get the dining room a little bit nicer. Dichter, how are you? You are okay. Yep, you're fine. A little depressive. 19 years old. Alright. I'm really going to need to think about a weapon for him. We also need more food. So now that we have harvested that out, let's put Psychoid back in its stead. And then maybe cotton here. And cotton here. Okay, so the infant chem reactor spots are built. Lots of rice coming out, which is great. I like being able to stockpile that. Aggro still working on... Ooh, pemmican. And honestly, it's not... Oh, no, this is... Yeah, it's a little too far. That's a pretty long run to get that. I'm going to need 2 advanced components for the ground penetrating radar, so I'm going to start working towards that now. Whole lot of mining. Soon James should be able to do the art. Still need more materials. Wow, that's a lot of materials. Doing a quick health check. Let's see. Initial, so limited. Initial, so limited. Minor, no radiation. Minor, no radiation. Minor, no radiation. Kazumi Initial, limited. And Cefalu, minor, no radiation. Brought to you by me, your health physician. Alright, so we're getting some repairs done. We have a lot of marble to crank out here. James is very happy. What is James? Oh, he's just repairing, but that makes him happy. Alright, temperature. How's it looking? Nice. Dicher's bedroom is nice and temperate because of the auto door that we had in. That marble door slowed us down a lot. I probably should make an effort to move that stuff. The extra steel will help. Colonist needs treatment that's aggro's gutworms. Or carcinoma. Carcinoma, cool. Tony, the surgeon. Once we have the ability to make our own medicine, we can then make medicine to allow the excise of that cancer that he has, but we're not quite there yet. Okay, we have enough marble blocks to start that sculpture, so I'm going to have Janes work on that. That's another grand sculpture to be replaced here, and that way our tea house will be nice again. It's not been nice for a bit. We've, again, other than shoveling out a path, not really made a whole lot of progress towards towards the Ancient Danger. But we did have a new person join. I'm gonna move him down. So that's not terrible. It's still progress. You should not be bed resting. Tending in... Oh, can tend now. Yeah, actually, no, I take that back. I don't know what you do to gutworms to tend. Like, seems very strange that somehow rubbing medicinal herbs on it would... Oh, actually, his gutworms are gone. I don't know. I stand corrected. It worked. Don't know why it worked, but it did. Alright. So Janes is now able to work on a grand statue again. Maybe he'll get an inspiration for it. That'd be pretty cool, because his mood's pretty high. We're working on the last advanced component we need. This is pointless. Let's fix this. So this here will allow us to grab stuff that we trade for more readily, more quickly. Ground penetrating radar is done. Let's go with medicine production. That will help aggro out a lot. And now this ground penetrating radar that I have here. Ho-hum. I almost just want to put it in its own little cubby hole here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because it will stay protected and sort of out of the way. So this area down here is just going to be like random miscellaneous stuff. Illuminating that just to move it up, move around a little bit quicker. Almost ready to move the chem reactors. Now, a lot of these extra blocks are going to go to the walls here. Okay, so advanced components done. Jane's definitely got walking there from the wrong angle. But I don't know, I'll just ignore the fact that that happened. Alright, so now we have a airlock that allows us to grab stuff quick. And this whole area here is all walled off. So if I need grow lights or something like that, I can do them. Alright, that's nice and illuminated, so that illuminates that part of the corridor. Brilliant. So at this point, a marble wall that stretches, that will allow us to embed our power cables, will be necessary to complete. Pods up here of... That's close. Yep. Why not? Alright, limited radiation zones here to allow for the hauling of this stuff. I think what I'm going to do is caravan it, though. I hope y'all don't mind. So who is a good person to do that? Kazumi, you are. Even though you have a bum leg. You basically don't have radiation. Alright, let's get you up here. Create a little caravan. Kazooms. The direction doesn't much matter. And... drop her stuff so she's lighter weight. Let's see how much we can carry. Oh, she'll be able to get all but one. She never haul, so all but two. So it's kind of good that I forced her to do this, because she's not a hauler. Oh, she's food binging, though. She's like, you know what? You made me haul, I'm going to food binge. It's punishment. Alright, well, the funny thing is, she's also my cook, so whatever she binges on, she has to replace. So... I get less laughs, I guess. Alright, Dichter, you seem to be fitting in nice. So, I got the ground-penetrating radar. Yep, and now I'm building a spot for it. That's good. And this will be granite wall and granite door. Let's finish mining that out. And then I'll be able to actually find what I'm going to be mining at, which is nice. Alright, Kazumi, could you not wander outside? Because, you know, this is just a food binge. This ain't like you trying to kill yourself. Oh, you're eating insect jelly. Ain't that wonderful. She wasn't even that low on mood. Gotta be kidding me. She's going full ape. Alright, so ground penetrating radar. We have the advanced components. We need to get the steel and the regular components. I think we actually have the regular components, they're just not stockpiled yet. And minutes until we can move the chem reactors as well. Alright, Missy, come on. Stop harming yourself. So chem fuel produced. Let's go move this. Cool. That seems nice and protected. 4 more hours until the other one can move. Alright, no longer piggin'. I'm going to help her ditch her stuff a little faster than she otherwise would. Because sometimes what they'll do is they'll unload it in the order that they loaded it. And she was standing in the stockpile. I might as well ditch all of the light leather. Then I forced her to wear her parka, so let me fix that. Looks like I have pretty crummy parkas. Given that I have now an extra 7 mouths to feed, I also might want to think about adding another farm. Okay, there's my other chem fuel, and we'll get that one moved too. Stormy's now working on medicine research, and that's for Agro's benefit. James has no time for art. He's too busy. This will be a pretty hallway once it's done. I am going to need to tap a new source of steel, though. We're running low. I'm hoping to just deep drill it. I'm sure I have a lot of nodes. There, of course, is a risk of infestation when I deep drill for it, though. And I am very aware of that. Oh, an insulting spree. Your mood wasn't even that bad. Seems like you're insulting Tony, and you did it just once. Well, that's better than a bad spree, I suppose. Alright, so there's a lot of steel that I could be getting here from my slag, so let me get that. There's also some slag up there that I can grab without irradiating myself too badly. That looked pretty cool. Meteorite. Silver ore, way up in the wrong area of nowhere. Yeah, that's a much nicer hallway there, right? It's fireproof cabling and all. James is starting to dig north. That's very cool. We'll get the network of tunnels task done as a result. And now he's starting to work on backup clothing. Pants first, then shirt, then toques, then dusters. Sounds about right. Alright guys, well that's about all the time I have for this episode. Thank you for everyone that provided feedback to me. I had a lot of tips as feedback, so if you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me for this episode that I just recorded, drop me a line, let me know, and if I like it, I'll announce it. If you want to be included in this credit scene, all you gotta do is become a patron of mine. Website, Rhadamant.com, has the details, and of course, you have a chance to be a person that shows up in one of my series. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for supporting me. Like, subscribe if that interests you, and I'll have to catch you all later. Adios.